Okay, perfect. All right, so basically what we've got here, we've got the same layout as you would see in Wiley Plus. It's just in Excel to help us, gives a little bit more facility in working with the equations and things, just to show you guys the math behind it. So what we're going to see, starting out, we're going to have all of our businesses and all of our accounts lined up right here. And then how I decided I liked to do it is to work across in a set of equations from left to right instead of one business at a time, top to bottom, just because I can do the same equation a couple of times in a row, keep my mind in that mindset, sort of focused on that, so we can see how that works. So our first equation we're working with is purchases minus the returns and allowances equal the net purchases. Okay, so the first one's super easy. We can just start with that, putting the equation itself right in there. Okay, we don't have to mess with any numbers, move anything around, or anything. Okay, so for this one, it's going to be a little different. Just some basic algebra. So this purchases minus purchase returns and allowances equal net purchases. So it's as if we were to take this and add it to the other side of the equation, and then subtract this back from that side. So we want this box to actually equal net or purchases minus net purchases. So we can have the difference there, right? Okay. And so because the same logic we're following still, this box is going to equal the sum of these two boxes. Okay, so if we go ahead and just take purchase returns and allowances and add it to both sides, so it'll balance out, then we get the total or the purchases that we have at the beginning. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do the same thing I think we did for company M. We're going to go ahead and do in this box here. So it equals the purchases minus, oh, it didn't go, purchases minus the net purchases. All right, and then there we go right there. Okay, so then our cost of goods purchased is the next formula we're working with here. So that's going to be using these three boxes here, and that's going to be net purchases plus freight in is going to be our cost of goods purchased. Okay, so this one's easy, especially in Excel. You can even just use an auto sum function, and it'll go ahead and it'll fill in the final box. And then we're going to go ahead and do the algebra thing again. So it'll be actually this total cost of goods purchased minus net purchases, finding the difference there. And we're going to go ahead and do that twice in these two boxes. They're right next to each other, so that makes it nice and easy. All right, and then again, we've just got an auto sum. And I mean, if you're working on a calculator or whatever, you just add the two up, no problem. You can do it manually in Excel if you want, just equals that plus that, you know, same deal. Okay. All right, then we're looking for our cost of goods available for sale. So this is everything we've got pretty much for the entire year to work with to sell. So this formula we've got here is going to be your beginning inventory, all right, and then this box is going to come into play here in a bit, plus your cost of goods purchased equals your cost of goods available for sale, right? So this one, we're going to go ahead and just put that in, equals, oh, wrong box. All right, this box here, this is what we're looking for, equals the cost of goods purchased plus the beginning inventory. Boom, we've got that right there. Okay, so using that same formula, we know this beginning inventory plus this cost of goods purchased here should equal this cost of goods available for sale. So we can go ahead and do this box, find this beginning inventory by subtracting the cost of goods available for sale right there, and the cost of goods purchased. Oh, I got that mixed up. So we're going to go ahead and want to subtract the cost of goods purchased from the cost of goods available for sale. All right, and find our beginning inventory right there. We'll get that 5,699. Probably these are in millions, but we'll just go with the base number that we've got right there, okay? All right, and then we're going to move on to our last formula now. Okay, and so this is going to be the cost of goods sold is the formula we're looking for, and this is the cost of goods available for sale. This is everything we had that we could have sold all year long. This is how I like to think of this formula. So everything we possibly could have sold all year round, and this is what we didn't sell. Right, this is the cost of what we didn't sell. So the cost of everything we did sell, pardon my English, is going to be the cost of goods sold. That's going to be the difference between these two, right? So we're going to go ahead and take everything we could have sold, subtract what we ended up not selling, and there's the cost of what we did manage to sell. Okay, so going ahead and flipping that around, we're going to want to find the difference again between the cost of goods available for sale and the cost of goods sold. And then we have our exercise 13. I'll go ahead and post this video. If it's not clear enough, if I spoke too quickly, if you have any questions, just go ahead and post them on the discussion board. I'll try and get to them. If I can't answer them, hopefully the group will have some discussion to be able to help everybody. But that's how I went ahead and solved it. If you did prefer to go ahead and go through one column at a time and work that way, that's perfectly fine as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you were able to learn something from my explanation. Thank you.